world's gone crazy and your job's a pain and your cousin's on Facebook acting insane, just grab a seat and click on in. It's time to ride with Redneck and Jen. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the wild meets sweet and clean. One's full of fire, the other's full of grace. They're running chat like a backwoods race. There's karma, coops, and native pride. Mods stand tall, Joe's run and hide. You can be yourself, just don't be mean. And Redneck and Jen's live stream. Rednecks are roasting folks with that grin, while Jen's laying down the law with a pen. Cornbread jokes and front porch truths with a side of sass and southern roots. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the laughter's loud and the heart's a sing. We got Lady Jen bringing southern charm, and Redneck's got that backwoods arm. So bring your tea or your Mountain Dew. We're glad to raise a toast with you. A little wide, and always king. It's Redneck and Jen's live stream. Now don't bring drama from the mother chats. Get bounced faster than a raccoon trap. We keep it real, we keep it tight, with love and jokes that hit just right. Redneck and Jen's live stream, where the kinfolk come to dream. Every Saturday night or in between. You might come in feeling low, but you leave with a grin and a hell yeah glow. It's the best damn show you've ever seen. Redneck and Jen's live stream. Come for the chaos, stay for the Jen. A little bit of heaven. Hey! Come for the chaos, stay for the Jen. A little bit of heaven with Redneck and Jen.
Hello, Redneck. How are you tonight? Hey, chat. How are you all this evening?
I pulled a Georgie.
Did you forget to unmute again?
Yes.
You're not supposed to pull a Georgie.
I know. I pulled Georgie. It's okay.
How are you tonight, Redneck?
Yeah, I'm here.
Throw that away.
Well, to the
I hear you.
3 people in here, hello. How are you?
Hello, everybody in chat, lurkers included. Thank you for showing up.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And
so, what did you do today?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I stayed inside.
Went to my apartment.
I stayed inside.
How was it today?
When I checked before we went live, 115.
Holy shit. I want to say maybe the 80s here today.
I do not want to hear it from you or Native.
Right
even
now,
there's nobody chatting in here.
68, feels like 75. We have 100% humidity, 70% precipitation. And yeah, it didn't even hit 85 degrees today.
Yeah, it was 86 out.
Oh, it was 86 out? Okay. You looking for food again?
Yeah, I just don't want any rings.
Hold on 1 second.
All right, this ain't working. Evening, Native. Can't you read it, Native? Bud?
If
I had to
and the
reload.
chat overlay is on.
It was on when I came in.
Yes, it was.
So
He actually
me.
remembered to put it on before he went live.
No, if you put it on while that screen's on, it'll cut the image off and put overlay on. So I wait till the song's over with.
Oh,
When I remove that, then I throw it up.
okay. Uh-huh. Good idea.
But the
And
lag in this
remember,
thing is
we are
ridiculous.
streaming. Yeah, the lag sucks. I hate the lag. So yeah, all I did today was my appointment. And that was it. And then I came
Yeah, I
home.
wrote
We watched
one song.
part of a movie. What song? Oh, you wrote a new one today?
Yeah, that one I posted earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I thought you wrote another one for tomorrow.
No, I gotta go. I'll do that later. Come up with one. I mean, I got stuff written down, so it's gonna be pretty easy.
That's good.
I just gotta remember. I just gotta write it up for how I want to do it.
Nice, nice.
Of course, Redneck kicks ass with it anyway.
Of course you do.
No, I'm not talking
I
man
like your music.
I'm
Why do you
talking
think
Chat
you're
GPT
redneck?
redneck. No, I'm talking about
Well,
my redneck.
Jeez Louise. Like, how do you know, like, how does it even know to be redneck?
I don't know. I guess if you
Like,
use
how
it
do I get
enough,
mine to do it?
well, if you use Chat GPT like I do, like Georgie does, like Dennis does, and yes, I'm not mentioning her name either, the other one. But if you use it
Yeah.
like Georgie does, and Dennis does, and Greg and Native,
Yeah, but don't I have to pay for it, though, if I want to use
no,
it that much?
no. Only thing you have to do if you want to pay for it is if you go over your free limit on your
like
no,
free
hold on.
limit.
Listen, Jet, listen.
Okay.
If you go over your free image thing, then you got to pay for it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm on that limit, so I'm going over to Google Studio and doing the image after the song's done.
Okay, because you have isn't it a 3 image limit on ChatGPT?
Well, but but there's if you go over that, you got to wait a long time, 30 days.
Okay. Okay. Now, how many like songs will they write, or will they write as much as you want, or?
That's what I'm going so far.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm sitting there using it and using it and using it and using it and using it for the songs. And one day I wanted to see something, so I just typed in "Hey Redneck," and I come up with the whole thing. Tires
Nice.
ready to go. Cooler's full. Beer's iced down. What are we getting in today, Redneck?
That's cool. So I'm gonna have to start using it more. I'm gonna have to start using it more.
I hate training new people, Native.
Guess
Why we call them
what?
FNGs.
My screen froze. Hold on.
That's why we call them FNGs. Her screen froze up. She'll be back. Here we go again. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Hey, 5 people in here. I did put on a new song today. Have to go check out the new style. Not the new genre, the new style. Tell me what you guys think. I know, Jen. But as we're losing people left and right here, I don't understand this. Come on, people, get in here. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Anybody else in here besides Native? I see 4 people. I'm not talking to, and this lag sucks. Anybody else in here besides Native? I see. Lord have mercy, this lag sucks. But all right. Anyway, I digress. So today wasn't too bad. It was just hot. So I stayed inside, wrote a song, and working on another one. I'm working on one. Well, I'm going to be working on one tonight after stream. Now, it depends on. Trying to figure out a genre I want, or a song I want to do today. But I don't know what I want to do. Gotta come up with a good one. So, how's everybody in chat today? I know how Native is. How was everybody else's day?
Hello.
Hello.
Let's hopefully this will stay for now.
Hopefully. Trying to figure
Because
out how to
as
get
of
us
right
like.
now,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you're fine. I said for right now, I have you on my phone. We'll see how that works for now.
Yeah, for now.
Ay, ay, ay. One thing after another.
Uh huh.
Mm. There we go. Now you're in my ear. So.
Well,
Mm.
we got 7 people in here and nobody chatting. Let's talk,
Yeah, I
people.
noticed that. Come on, people.
It's no fun talking to yourself. I don't
No,
sound that good
definitely not.
anyway.
And it's hump day. Everybody should be in.
Well, everybody's over. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. Oh, that logo come up.
There we go. Now it's working. I'm like, I connected my earpiece and I'm like, why isn't it coming on? Now we know. I figured it out. Yeah. Mm.
There we go.
I'm definitely getting a new computer ASAP.
I get you. I get you.
I've got to, like, I think mine's worse than yours. Mm.
Mom, just shut up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I do need to get. If I'm gonna start
Yeah,
doing
you know,
videos and everything else. No, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone right now. But if I'm gonna start doing videos and stuff like this, music stuff,
yeah,
then I need to get me a new computer.
yeah, definitely. That's a definite.
It's gonna be able to hold more stuff, and I'll look over the computer see if I can find some better video editing software. Because some of the ones I've seen are absolutely badass.
Right.
I should see what it does at
Really?
one. I should see what it does it at one. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, but what can you use
Actually, I'm gonna have to find a. I'm gonna have to have him do a prompt for me on ChatGPT.
for other sites though? That, um,
Do what, Jen? And Jen fell down. Jen's got some storms coming through tonight, guys, so she could be in and out today.
no sooner it kicks me out, it let me sign in on here.
She's
It
having
kicked.
problems, y'all. We're all right.
We'll be good. I promise. It's the second time this week I've had issues this bad. But what I
Yep.
think it is last night it wasn't that bad. Would I get popped up twice maybe?
You
And I
kept
think
getting
I
kicked
wasn't.
out.
Not last night, the night before was the night I got kicked out. Monday night, I was kicking and kicked out all night. Tuesday night, which was last night, I got kicked out around an hour and a half in. But you know what the difference is between last night and Monday and tonight is the thunderstorms and the rain.
Yeah.
Those are the only two differences that we didn't have last night.
No, no. Last night you kept saying you're hearing thunder, and so like thought it was fireworks.
Yeah,
That was last night.
exactly. You're right. So yeah, you are right. That was last night. Okay, yeah, you are right. I'm trying to remember. I've been having issues with my computer all week, so this is why I need a new one. Yeah, it's. Ugh.
Well, we
Yeah,
ain't
that's right.
getting
Because
to
me
watch
and him
our
were arguing
crap.
the other night about it being fireworks or thunder.
Yep.
Because lately, literally, like the last couple, I don't know how, it's been a while. Like every evening, we have either rain or some type of thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Every night. It's like, I don't understand it. But then again, I do because it's really hot all day. And then come out evening, it's like today it was like almost, it was a little over 85. So then,
Yeah.
and now it's like 60. So yeah, you got that heat and the humidity's at 100. So therefore, all of it just combines, and then you get the thunderstorms.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I've been watching my crazy redneck videos and
Nice.
trying to come up with genres for songs. And Dirt, what's up, brother?
Hey,
Oh, sorry. What up, TC?
TC. Who
I'm
you
not a
calling a
weirdo. I'm
weirdo?
normal. I'm not a
Yeah,
weirdo.
what's
I'm
normal?
normal.
Yeah, what's
But
normal?
define normal.
Mm-hmm. And that right there, define normal. There is no such thing as normal.
Nope. So I'm not a weirdo. I'm normal. What up, TC?
Ugh. How are you tonight, TC? I think it was awesome. I was gifted a membership to TC tonight by our friend Tab, the Angry Vet, who is very, very good person. So, and TC had a very good stream tonight. I don't know if you're able to catch it.
No, I
We had a
wasn't in
good
there.
stream. I caught some of Mama's stream. She did okay. She did pretty good tonight. I like what she made with Stitch.
Mm.
That was pretty cool.
She made a stitch.
Well, what she did was she made I forgot what it's called. She did a dirty pour last night. And it
Mm-hmm.
was like 4 different colors, 3 or 4 different colors, which are all the autism colors. And she poured it into this weird looking thing. Oh no, it's round. You'd have to go back and see it. I can't even pronounce like what it is. And then
But you
she
said
did
she
that
made a
last
stitch.
night. Yeah, no. She put Stitch stickers on it. Is what I was trying to say. She did that, and then she took it out of the mold today, and then she put stickers, the Leo and Stitch, but she did
I
just
bet you
Stitch
a certain.
stickers.
I bet you a certain person was going crazy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Last night too. There was
Georgie was
one
going cuckoo.
picture.
I guarantee it. Stitch.
Yes. And there's actually a one Stitch picture. I forgot which one it was the last night that Georgie said she wanted, but there was a specific one down there that she kept saying
Two.
she wanted. So, but yeah, so Mama did a little thing.
I understand it, bud.
I hear that. I really hear that, TC. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I'm sorry. Our system sucks. It
Dirt.
hurt. Hi, I almost said crypto. Hi, Big Dirt. How are you tonight? I hope you did good with your crypto. How was your day, Big Dirt?
Just so you know, me and Jen are streaming on both of our channels. So if you go over and give me a like and a share, if you wouldn't mind, spend a little time over there for a few minutes.
And then
And if
jump
you're on
on
my
over to
side, going
both.
over to Jen's stream, like it, spend a little time over there. We'll be all good.
Yes.
We'll be golden. And I've got to
That we
finish
will
doing
be.
laundry. And I've got to finish doing laundry after stream. I don't want to.
Oh, geez.
I got all that to do. I gotta put that away. I gotta put the other stuff in the utility room away.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't wanna. But I have to.
Ooh, I just found a desk I might want.
You know, what up,
I just
Harry?
happened to pop up. Hi, Harry. How you feeling?
Hey, Dirt, Harry, TC. After stream, go over and check out the latest video. I think I did a pretty badass job with it.
Hey, guess what? I just seen something that popped up on my phone. It says it's a chair. It's a raccoon sitting in a chair, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it says, "I don't need sex. Life fucks me daily."
I like that. That's good, Harry. I'm glad, bud.
I'm glad you're doing better, Harry. But it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Life fucks us every day, every chance we turn around.
If life ain't doing it, Mother Nature is.
Yeah, seriously.
What up, Greg?
Hey, Greg.
All right, TC, I'll send it to you, bud.
What are you sending him a link to?
The video.
Oh, it's your music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, I got you.
No, Harry's not going to bed, Greg. Harry's doing good right now.
Yes, Harry's doing wonderful right now. Hi, ex-husband. Evidently, me and Greg were married and he divorced me.
Oh, okay.
But, the last time I checked, I was married to, you and everybody else. I don't
Well, he's
know.
married to me, at least. You
Yes.
cheating on me with Greg. You cheating on me with
Yeah.
Greg.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
I got a little
I
bit of
got
a fight tomorrow. I got a little bit of a fight to go through tomorrow.
Oh, why?
Dad got a reverse mortgage on the house. We needed to do something in here, so we got a reverse mortgage to pay for it. Well, here the past couple
Mm-hmm.
of years,
Hey,
Georgie.
Georgie.
Here you know what? We only mentioned her twice. She came in. Usually it's 3 times.
I know. She only came in after the second time.
Uh-huh. But past couple of years, I've been sending him these stupid letters telling him that the home warranty is running out. We never had a home warranty with this. We have home warranty with State Farm and American Home Shield. Well, they don't seem to see that. They don't think that's good enough.
That's weird.
So they've been sending this shit to him past 2 years. I'm tired of it.
Huh.
I'm gonna have some fun.
Yeah, seriously. I would, because that's bullshit. That is bullshit. I listen to this one. When a woman laughs during an argument, Psycho has been activated. Abort mission. Love you too,
Why do you
TC.
keep getting a spinning wheel of death, Georgie? I know what she's talking about.
I keep getting spinny wheel of death. Oh,
I know what
I
she's
know
talking
she
about.
talks about the spinny wheel of death. I know.
Hmm.
I hate getting that. I get it a lot.
Yeah.
My phone hates me some days. Mm.
So, where'd you squirrel to, Native? Got distracted by a squirrel.
Yep, yep. What squirrel kidnapped you now?
So yeah, I got a bit of a argument on my hands tomorrow. So it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that ought to be fun. That ought to be fun.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be very, very interesting.
All right, Native.
Oh, Native wrote a song.
I've been
Native, no
writing
writing
songs.
songs while in chat.
I've been writing songs for a while now, Native. And I finally figured out how to do video.
Yes, he did, and he did really good with it today.
Not just images. It's actually an image with a video. It looks cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Georgie kidnaps who all the time? Right?
Oh, kidnaps Native.
Hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes she needs him to do things for her. But it's okay
Yeah.
when she kidnaps him.
I don't know,
They probably
Georgie.
want both.
Yeah, I say both.
I say both. I say they want both. Yeah, definitely want both. Now, Georgie.
Lord Native.
Native's right on that part.
It's true. Very true.
I listen to your songs, Greg. I won't say nobody, or I'll whoop your ass because it's not true. It's definitely not true. Yeah, I don't want a cookie. I just minding my own business, and something just inspired me to do a song. Let me guess, was it one of the memes I read? Yes, they want head pats and treats. Yep. Well, you can give them the cookie for the treat. I think I lost Redneck. He disappeared on me, Georgie.
I did not
You know
disappear.
he
I'm here.
does. I know, I'm only messing with you. You were being quiet for a minute, so I was wondering.
No, I'm talking away, and guess what?
You were muted again.
Yes.
You pulled a Georgie again. You pulled a Georgie. What did I tell
That's
you
twice
about
this
pulling a
stream now.
Georgie?
That's twice this stream now.
Yes, it is.
I'm just
Georgie
yapping
gives
away,
good
just
head
going to
pats.
town. No, Native, you have not have ever got her. You haven't seen her spicy yet.
Georgie,
I
she can get
know,
spicy
Georgie, I know.
noodles.
I know.
Quit pulling a Georgie. Oh, I love it.
Well, when I'm walking from the garage back into my room, I gotta push mute so Dad's television doesn't come through.
That is true. Sometimes you forget, but you know, it's all good. Georgie, have you had a coffee or or chocolate? No, but she had watermelon today. She scrolled with watermelon.
Oh my God, that stream today was funny.
That was hilarious. I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. So
I was supposed to get Taylor today, but I've been running since freaking Sunday.
yeah,
I
even
want to
going
stay out of the heat
ragged.
today.
I don't blame you. Especially when you said it was what, 1:15 you said?
It was, well, it was 1:15 I looked before stream.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you what I got to today
What did it get to today?
here at the house. 120.
Holy shit. All right, I won't pick on you anymore.
Phone
I
said
won't tell you
117.
what my temp is here.
Phone said 117. Our thermometer said 120.
Oh, Jesus. Now, do you guys have air conditioning or no?
Oh yeah. You
I was
couldn't
going
live
to
here without
say,
it.
you guys should.
You couldn't
That's
live
what
here
I
without it.
thought. Now, what's the coldest it gets there, typically?
Now, you went down where I'm at, or you went up north?
Where you're at. That's where it was here, Native.
That we do get the cold stamps, but because of me being from back east, it's
Mm-hmm.
until it hits 40 degrees and below that.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like 41 up to 65, it's chilly. It gets below 40, then I start saying it's cold.
Oh,
Like
Jesus.
it hits in the 30s, and there's points it gets down to 28.
Really? It actually gets
Oh
that
yeah.
cold where you are?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I
Now,
never
if
would
we
have
go up
expected
north,
that.
there's snow. And I mean 4 hours away, not just, 4 hours away, 3 hours away. There's snow.
Oh, okay.
It gets in the negatives.
Huh.
I mean, it gets cold.
I never expected that where you are. Like, especially get
That,
so hot during the summer, I wouldn't
yeah.
expect it to go below like 50, maybe 40. Wait,
I mean, there's times where, and these freaking people out here, it gets below 70. He goes, oh my God, I'm freezing. I gotta put a jacket on. I'm sitting there in there's a long sleeve shirt in my jeans. No
oh,
jacket.
Jesus.
Well, I'll wear short sleeves as long as I can. I started getting like December, January, February when the lower temperatures start coming in. Then I'll put my flannel on and my jacket.
Really? That's crazy. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Native, for 7 days. I really do wish that it was the 7 Rings of Inferno. I really do. For only 7 days. May, June, July, August, September. 6.5 months of it, Native. So, I don't want to hear your little measly little 7 days. Kidding, bud. Picking on you. I got to deal with this living in the devil's armpit for 6 months. I know he is. But California doesn't get the long 6 month triple digits like I do. Some places do, but not all. But not all of them.
So what do you get? Triple digits from April to
From about May to September.
September, right?
Well, except for last year, we got it from May to October, midway to October.
Yes, right. Yes, Georgie, they are on the same side of the map, but different sections. Like, because if I'm not mistaken,
Well,
Maine is
no,
more northern California than
California
southern, or
doesn't
more
really
down
get
southern, south. The more south
but
you go, the
California
harder it
doesn't
gets.
get, but California doesn't get, and all of California don't get it. They don't get the 6 months of
No, they
triple
don't.
digits.
No, they don't. You're
There's
right.
only
They
one
don't.
place in
Some do.
California that does. There's only one place in California that does.
Where's
And that's
that?
Death Valley, California.
Okay.
Native?
So
Quit
I know my
rubbing it in,
uncles had to
bud.
go through the desert and stuff.
Trust me. Man, I can't. I'm out of here. I ain't dealing with this shit no more. I'm done.
How you do it? I really don't.
You just deal with it. You just deal with it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is deal with it.
That sucks.
Tolerate it. You never get used to it. You tolerate it.
Yeah, true.
I've been here 21 years too long.
I'm sorry.
I should say 20 years too long. Actually, really, we should have left after Grandma passed. Well, we should have done.
But then you stayed. You guys still stayed.
I don't know what was up with his ass. I really don't.
And
Why
now
we
he's not
stayed.
healthy enough though to move.
Well, he can move. He can't drive, or he can't even ride with me. Not even with a motorhome. He'd have to fly.
Oh, okay. Because his health he wouldn't make it across, right?
Well, he would. He just wouldn't be able to get comfortable or anything. Hey, Native. Here's the thing. You can always put more clothes on when it gets cold. You can't take enough off legally when it gets hot.
Yeah, exactly. Native, come live in my house. You'll be in Alaska all year round. Ask Sir Lightning. I freeze him out all the time.
Well, the wintertime, I'm usually in my
Well,
jeans
actually,
and
lately.
sweatshirt or my sweatshirt. I'm around the house,
Hmm.
but so it don't really matter. Well, usually I'm outside anyway in the fall, winter, and spring. I'm usually sitting outside.
Right.
So,
I love sitting out in spring and fall and spring. I love sitting outside.
but see here, I can sit out fall, winter, and spring. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm in the
So
garage.
here we
I
get
don't really
snow.
need a jacket.
Yeah.
I'm usually my hoodie and either my sweats or a pair of jeans.
Hmm.
But when I'm at the farmer's market and the car show, Lord have mercy. I've been going on her website. No, I've been going on her website. Back.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a busy, busy season.
All AC between like 59, 65, and I ended up freezing. Holy Jesus. How'd you like you that's weird that you ended up freezing it. Freezing it up. How the hell do you do that? Unless it was a really old one broken. Like,
No, you can't run them at low constantly. You can't run them at 59,
oh,
65 degrees
okay.
constant. They will freeze up
True.
quick.
Yeah, Sir Lightning just did. He said it. He goes, remember when ours did that? But I thought it was one of our really, really old ones.
No, if it's if you keep it at that temperature constantly, it will freeze up because
Oh,
it's getting too cold.
okay.
That Freon's constantly.
Hey,
Hi, Miss Tammy.
Tammy.
How are you? How are you, darling?
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, now I keep my house with because we have the central air.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the state put in for the landlord. Our state paid to
Right.
have it put in. We leave it at like 67, 68.
Well, that's not bad.
No. Yeah, I'm sure you were native, especially in California, running it constantly. I mean, there's some days we'll turn it off.
I'm
I'm
not doing
doing
too bad,
good.
Tammy.
Can't complain. Still alive. The
Yeah,
golden
but
Lord let me
there's
wake up again this morning.
um. Well, I mean, there's even days in Florida, even in the middle of the summer, that you can turn the AC off
Right.
and open windows up.
Oh yeah. If I can, I'd rather open a window than have air conditioning. But there's just some more. We do that more times than not. We have the windows open. But it's
Mm-hmm.
funny because our central air actually has like heat, air conditioning,
Mm-hmm.
fan, and then dry air. Or they'll say dry. It has all of them. So I can just run a fan, like put it on fan,
Yeah.
and it runs like a fan in your window. So sometimes we'll just put that fan on, instead of the air conditioning, we'll throw the fan itself, on the central air. We'll throw the fan part on, and then we'll open windows and let some of the cool air just come around.
Yeah.
I'd rather have fresh air than that, just that air,
Trust me, I wish I could get him and turn down a little bit.
And it does, Harry. Air conditioning, sometimes it does feel good. Sometimes I have Sir Lightning shut it off at night because I get so cold. I'm like, turn that down or shut it
Well,
off.
that's why you grab a blanket, a
I do, and I
comforter.
still get cold.
Lord,
I still get cold in the middle of the night,
I
even with a comforter
AC's
on.
AC's on, fans on, and all I'm sleeping in is just a sheet, and this is over my back.
Oh, Jesus. Nope, I have a quilt. I have a big, big comforter. Because for some reason, even if it's like really, really hot out, like it could be like scoldering out, and I still and we might not even have the AC on, and I still have to cover up with a blanket. I don't know, for some reason, I cannot sleep without a blanket. I always have to have a blanket, even if it's like just over one arm or on my feet. I
Anything
still have to have it. It's
here you
weird.
can't do. Well, Dad's got this thing set at 81 degrees.
Hmm. Move to Massachusetts, Greg. You blink, you never know what the weather's going to be. Same as Florida.
And
You
what do you
blink
mean
and
by
you don't know what you're going to get.
LA, Greg? You mean Louisiana?
You don't want to move to LA, California.
You don't want to move the. You don't want to move the.
No, you don't.
Can you imagine he lives there for a while and gets that southern accent with that Scottish accent?
Yeah, oh God, that'd be hilarious. That
You
would
wouldn't be
be
able to understand him
hilarious.
anyway.
Very, very true.
Can't understand a Scotsman anyway, especially when they're drinking. Sorry, Bird Robin Williams. I've got an idea for a sport. I take a ball and hit it and I go for a hole. You mean like pool? No, fuck pool. I take a ball and hit it and I go for a hole. Oh, like croquet. Nah, fuck croquet. I put the hole hundreds of yards away and put a little flag up and give you hope.
Mm. You're a nut.
I was Robin Williams.
I know. Robin Williams is great.
That man. That man's mind
Hmm.
never stopped.
No, never.
I mean, you can sit and watch every interview on a talk show he's on,
Hmm.
and you literally can watch his mind. And when it goes, he switches the interview around to him interviewing them.
Hmm.
It's hilarious to watch. It is absolutely hilarious to watch.
That's cool.
But yeah, today wasn't too bad. Slow.
No, not at all.
Well, if I'm inside the AC, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think next time I go to Walmart, I'm gonna try to find some kind of card games we can play on here.
That'd be a cool thing to do.
Like trivia type games, you know.
Right. We should have to figure out how to do that.
And it wouldn't be that hard. I just had to find the right game. No, Greg, you don't want
Pretty
no.
cool.
Take Los Angeles off that one. No, you don't want to go there. Stay away
We
from Los
definitely
Angeles.
cannot.
Stay away from Countyville. Stay away from Conley, California.
California's going to be in the ocean soon. It's already starting
Hey,
to.
well, then that means George Strait's song will come true.
Yeah.
Oceanfront property.
Yeah. Eventually it will.
It won't stay in our lifetime, though.
No. But there are like one of the sections where it's a bunch of rich people. There's I forgot what town or area it is, but it is literally their homes are literally falling into the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Greg, what I was talking about is that Scottish accent mixed with the Louisiana accent. That would be hilarious. You can barely understand a Scotsman now. You don't understand him then even more.
Yeah.
Tennessee's not bad. Tennessee's not bad. We get in the right area.
Mm-hmm. That's
If
funny.
you go to the area that I
Google
like to
says
go
no.
to.
Say that one again.
If you go to the area that I'd like to go to, that wouldn't be too bad.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. What's it called? Google says no part of California will fall into the ocean due to earthquakes or tectonic plate movement. While California does experience earthquakes along the San Andreas Fault, this fault is transform fault, meaning the plates slide past each other horizontally, not vertical.
Yes,
Therefore, there
Greg.
is no space for land to drop down into the ocean. But that's not true. It's not what I'm saying. But it didn't want to give me the right thing I wanted. It
Of
didn't
course,
give me what I
Google's the bitch.
Google sucks.
That's not what I learned in
No.
fucking science class.
I know, me either.
Google's the bitch. Yes, I did, Greg. I did hear his interaction with Kiki the gorilla, the silverback gorilla.
Oh,
Hilarious.
Rancho Palos
Hold on, we'll be right
Verdes.
back.
Okay. So, I did find what I was looking for, everybody. It's homes in Rancho Palos Verdes, a coastal city on the peninsula in Los Angeles County, are sliding into the ocean. This is due to the landslides and erosion, with some areas moving as much as a 4-inch per week. Their homes are literally falling into the water. The area has known as Sunken City in San Pedro, and also part of Peninsula, is a stark reminder of past landslides where homes were lost to the sea. So that's where it's happening, and yes, eventually it will be all completely under due to that, because every time it does it, the further in it goes more. And I think that's how it's going to end up being in the ocean, entire California, is because of the erosion. Yep. because of the landslides and I mean, I can't, first say that that's definitely what's going to happen, but that's my prediction.
Okay.
So between the erosion, and all that, yeah. Mm.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Anyway.
And it says rapid rate according to NASA. The Peninsula is well known for its landslides, which have been occurring for decades.
Oh yeah, that's
But
why I
that's what
went
I
to
was
Michigan.
talking about. That's what I was talking. I don't know if you heard me while you were gone, but it's the Palos Verdes Peninsula, and then
Mm-hmm.
another section of that, where it's like the ground is literally like it's landslides and it's
Mm-hmm.
erosion. I think I said right. Not
Yeah, it's erosion.
erosion.
Yeah, it's erosion.
Is it erosion? Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Between the two, it's taking the houses and putting them right into
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yep.
So
But
it's
but
in
according to
Rancho.
scientists, it ain't doing that.
Rancho.
But according but according to scientists, it ain't doing that.
But it is. There's
I know it
videos
is.
of it. Like the houses, like I don't get how scientists are saying it's not doing that when it really is. And I think that's what's going to happen to the whole entire California eventually. Is that the whole thing? It's going to keep having the landslides and the erosion, and it's just going to keep coming more inland, more inland, more inland, and eventually it's all going to be in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's my theory.
My story, I'm sticking to it.
Yes, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. Exactly. But in
But
Indiana, don't you have to deal with tornadoes?
you got to tornadoes like Michigan does. But the
Yeah.
thing is, though,
So you're not safe then either.
let's see, out where Tammy would be and where I'd be in Michigan, we don't get tornadoes that much.
Okay.
We'll get the bad storms. It'll say it produces, possibly. I mean, we'll get watches all day long when a storm's coming through,
Mhm.
but it
Yeah.
won't. There's sometimes we'll get them. I mean, I remember, um, but one year we had to go get, had to go get Dad from work,
Yeah.
and me and Mom went through a tornado.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. That's crazy.
But see, that's what I mean by a lot of these snowbirds that come out here. They're used to it. They're from Indiana. They're from Wisconsin. They're from Michigan, Ohio,
Right.
Minnesota, Illinois. And they get out here in the wintertime and it rains and they lose their ever loving mind. They forget how to drive. Literally, they forget how to drive. Yeah,
I swear
Cam,
people in Massachusetts forget how to drive.
but the thing is though, is when they're used to that from back east in the summertime. They come here, it rains. Oh my God, it's like the world end. They forget totally how to drive. They totally forget how to drive. They're either driving 20 miles an hour under the speed limit, or I don't get it. Yeah, we didn't get that many over where I was at in Michigan either, Tammy.
And Indiana ain't that far from Michigan, right?
No, No, about 3.5, about 3 hours. I can be in Chicago in 4.5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh, I didn't know that.
from where I lived in Michigan. Not about 5 hours. Be in Chicago. Be about 4 hours to Indiana.
Okay.
Because it was 4 hours from where me and Dad stopped in 2013 back to my hometown. So,
Okay.
granted, it would have been, actually probably less than that because that was a U-Haul towing a car. So,
Hmm. People in my area think we have. We
oh,
have
trust me, Tammy, we got one of
the
there's
what?
one in Michigan too. There's one in Michigan too.
What do you mean?
There's a place in Michigan called there's a road called 696 Freeway. People think there's no speed limit.
Really?
Oh yeah, the speed limit was 55 at the time. They they hadn't moved it back up yet. I'm
That's
running about
crazy.
60, 65, and I was working for a Saturn dealership driving cars. Well, I was working in the parts department. They had me drive a car to another dealership and drive one back. Well, I'm doing about 60, 65, and I'm just cruising. Well, I'm getting past it. I'm sitting still. So finally, this Cadillac passed me, and I figured I want to see what he was doing. I backed out at 120 and wasn't
That's
catching him.
crazy.
Was keeping even with him. Was not catching him. That was. I mean, these guys are running 100, 120, 130 mile an hour all day long on that road. It's like there's no speed limit.
That's nuts. Nuts. People are crazy.
People wonder why there's so
Really
many
are.
accidents on that expressway.
Mm,
On that interstate road. No, that was the expressway.
that's nuts. Yeah, it is nuts. People are just crazy all around.
Oh, 100%, Tammy. I'm 100% with you on that one.
Our highways, so you can only go 60 on any of your highways?
I don't know about
You
no.
can
It's
go up to
it's
70, 75.
well. See, it depends on where it's at. And depends. But see, I haven't got 75. I've got 70. Well, no, I have got 75. Now, coming from Florida to here,
Mm-hmm.
but some spots in Texas, the speed limit is 85.
Really?
There's some spots in Texas. I think it's 90.
Texas ain't that flat.
Oh, Texas is pretty flat if you're down the bottom.
Hmm. That is true.
You're down the bottom by like San Antonio, Houston, and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet when something happens to him. But who knows?
I wish you could get him to move before that.
Oh, trust me, I'm trying. Get his ass out of here, and he'll realize what I'm talking about. Like, this place is cheap.
Right. Doesn't he realize how hot
Especially
it
with
is out
people.
there?
Yeah,
Because doesn't the heat bother him too?
he stays inside most of the time.
See? Like,
He's like, I'm
if
going
you
out there.
moved, you could get out more.
Well, I think he wants to, but I don't think he thinks he can. All right, I'm gonna go out in the garage. I'm gonna mute for a few.
Okay. Tammy, what's the highest speed on the highways where you, besides 60? Do they go any higher in the state? Or is that the top speed in Indiana on the highways? And how's everybody's hump day going? I wish this weather would go away. I'm sick of thunderstorms and rain. 70, 75. It's about what average is here. Unless it's winter time, and if we're having a bad storm, like we can normally go that anyways, still in the winter, unless we have like a blizzard or we have a really bad storm, then they drop it down. They drop it way down. But it's not very often that happens.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't know she was gone. Yeah, Tammy. Well, how close are you to 94? She'll be here in just a second, Joe. I think. There she is.
Yeah, where did I go? Yes, Jen fell down
I don't
first.
know.
It was you. I saw you fall down, and I only saw like the little blue
I
with your
didn't fall
name.
down.
No,
I just
nothing.
muted. I didn't fall
Really?
down. I just muted. Yeah.
Okay, then it was definitely me because all of a sudden I'm sitting here and I'm talking away, and the next thing I know, I see like your box was completely gone, and I only could see your name, like the little blue thing. And then all of a sudden I was backstage. I'm like, what the fuck?
You weren't backstage. You were gone.
Was I?
Yeah.
That's weird because my computer, my screen never went anywhere.
Huh. Okay. So
Yeah,
you're more down 46570. Okay. So you're more down toward like Kentucky area. Okay.
yeah, that was definitely weird. It was like I was there, and then I got the yellow thing saying "Oops, your connection" or whatever, and
Yeah.
then I disappeared. Like my computer stayed the same, like the screen, restream, everything stayed up like it, normally it all goes out. This time it didn't. I saw you disappear. Then I disappeared and there was neither one of us. The next thing I know, I looked over under my other little name where it says, you're on the show. You're in the show. Right there said I was backstage. I'm like, what the hell? And then I seen her type that I'd fallen down.
Yeah. Okay. I know you're at now. Approximately,
30
I should
miles
say.
from Minneapolis.
Yeah. Approximately.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
I mean, depending on where I go in Indiana, I'm running between 2 and 4 hours.
Yeah, I watch a YouTuber that lives in Indiana.
Which YouTuber lives in Kentucky?
I watch him too. I watch a
Who?
few people that live around the world.
Who? Who do you
I
watch in
watch
Kentucky?
DUI guy in Kentucky. I watch DUI guy. I watch there's a lawyer, another
Oh no,
lawyer
no.
in Kentucky.
I, I don't watch them crazy people. I got one even crazier. Got one even crazier.
What one?
Him and Dad was former cops, and now he has a shooting channel.
Oh, I think I've heard of him.
Kentucky Ballistics.
Yep, I've heard of him.
Man's crazy.
Oh,
Man does not like his wrist and his shoulder. Why? I don't know, but he
Jesus.
don't like his wrist and his shoulder.
Oh, Jesus. He's
No, no, no,
crazy,
no.
which
The
means
weapons,
that's why he's not a cop anymore.
no, the weapons he shoots. Yeah, I don't understand what his shoulder did to him, why he don't like it, and what his wrist did to him, why like that.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got one that has 200 pounds of felt recoil pressure,
Oh, shit.
and he shoulder fires it. There's one he puts on a sled, puts the string and stands behind his truck.
Uh-huh. Nuts.
I think that's it. Well, see, that one was not meant to be shoulder fired anyway. That was set on front.
Uh-huh.
They called them punks back then, but they're them big rowboats that sit on the side of ships.
Mm-hmm.
The old time ships. They were this particular weapon was used for like duck hunting. How'd you get close to it? That's better. No, the lid for my my cup got closed. Next, I need to call him too.
That's
And
weird.
need to get some more with the new logo. Need to get
I
another
bought
can
more
koozie
coffee.
and another. That's what I got right now. I need to get a can koozie and another mug with the logo on it.
Nice. Cool, cool.
But I'm outside with the damn garage door open. Not too bad now. It's only 111.
It's not too bad. I don't even know what the
Well,
temp
no,
is here.
not from when it was
Probably
120.
like still in the 60s. Tomorrow's gonna be 120.
No, today was 120.
Oh, I thought you said tomorrow was gonna be. Oh, excuse me. Right now it's 68 degrees, 75%. I mean, feels like 68, but feels like 75. But our humidity is at 100%. And it's got rain all morning and all day tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. That's going to be crazy. I lost him. He went down. Now, definitely Redneck fell down, not Jen. There's
I fell down.
Redneck.
I fell down for a
He
reason,
said,
though. Well,
why'd
not a
you
real
fall
reason,
down?
but a
Did your phone
reason.
go off?
No, it went to when I went to check the weather. Tomorrow's been like 116.
116. No, that's not. Well, it is bad, but
One
not
six. Well,
great.
okay. Phone says 116, which is an average,
Right.
which means we'll be about one. We'll be about the same temperature, about 120, 120,
Oh,
121.
jeez. That's crazy.
And I have to get out tomorrow and go get his go get the cat's litter. I wish, Tammy.
77 with Tammy.
I wish. Yeah, but see,
It feels like
it
75.
said 15% humidity, which I don't give a shit what you say. That's not dry.
Yeah.
When it's 115 and above, and it's 15 to, I think we were, when we get rain. Sunday, I think we got rain. And it was like 45, 50% that whole, the whole earlier part of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's over 100 degrees, it's more like 100 over there.
Really? That's crazy.
So when I move back on that side of the world, you will never, ever, 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 ever hear me complain it's hot.
No,
I might say it's
I think if
humid as
I
hell,
ever,
but I'll never say it's hot.
I know if I ever lived like where you are now and felt that heat, I probably would come back here and never bitch about the heat again. Ever.
You wouldn't.
Like
You
Alaska. If I
come
went to Alaska, I wouldn't bitch about the winters here either.
you come here for a month in the summertime, you'll never reach about the heat again.
I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. That's a definite. That's 100% definite.
And I wish that too, Tammy. We need to rain.
Mm-hmm.
What's
I mean, we
what's the
needed
storms look
it
like,
too.
Jen? What's the storms look like over there?
Huh?
What's the weather look like over there? You said earlier it looked kind of scary.
What's it look like?
Outside.
Oh, what on my side? Oh, well, here it seems to be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just raining right now. Earlier today, when I was telling you about it,
Yeah.
our sky looked really bad.
That's
But
why
that's when we
I asked.
got a pretty decent. Yeah, it's okay now. Right now, it's just like sprinkling out. But earlier we did get a good thunderstorm when I told you that right before stream actually
Yeah.
happened. What, an hour before stream I got that storm.
Yeah, so much up.
Yeah, my dog was like, she normally never barks at the thunderstorms, but for some reason today she was literally barking at it tonight. That's how loud it was. She was barking out the thunder. And it's funny because it normally never bothers her.
Like, shut
But
up.
she
I'm trying to
started
sleep.
barking at it. Yeah, seriously, lay down.
Leave me alone.
And
Trying to
then
sleep here.
yeah, we had a
Assholes.
thunderstorm last night. I want to say about 2, 3 in the morning that woke us up.
Those are the ones I love. Those are the ones I love when they wake me up and then I go back to sleep really quickly.
Yeah, me too. I wake up. Oh, okay. Just make sure it's nothing else going on. You know, make sure there's no explosions going on around me. And then roll over, go back to sleep. Yeah, rain tonight. Tomorrow supposed to rain all day until I think I want to say about 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
So that kind of stinks because I have the baby in the morning and I was going to take him outside, but I guess not. But I know I am. We're going out with my uncle around 11 to go to the store. So, hi
Hey,
Jem,
Jim. How you doing, sweetheart?
how are you? So, I'm hoping. I gotta look at the weather, but I'm hoping Friday is nice out because I want to bring the baby outside and play.
Yeah.
So, let him play on his little scooter we have for him, and some things.
Hey,
Get him outside.
hold on a minute, Tammy. If I go somewhere, I'll be right back, Jen.
Yeah, I can't post it. You don't. I'm not a mod in your chat, so I can't post it in your chat. But it's at Jen Thunder.
Hold,
If you
please,
go into
Tammy.
Discord, you can find it. Because I did post a link in Discord. That's how Jim got on my side.
There you go,
Thank you,
Tammy.
Redneck. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Redneck.
Yep.
How are you tonight, Jim?
Jen's link is pinned to the top of the chat.
Let me go over to yours and put yours in mine.
We are streaming on both my channel and Jen's channel. So please go over and give us a like. Stay for a minute or two, give us some watch hours, and bounce back and forth.
Yep. So a lot, yeah. A lot of us do that. We bounce back and forth.
We all
I
bounce back
just
and
put
forth.
rednecks, obviously, in mine.
Now you can pin it.
That's what I'm going to do. Come on, put a message. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing pretty decent. I've been feeling really good
Jim,
the
I'm
last
here.
couple days.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's alive.
I'm alive.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. I've been in a really good mood the last couple days.
Yes, I noticed that.
Have you? Yeah, I
Mhm.
have. I don't know what it is, but the last couple days, last 2 or 3 days, I've just been in a really, really good mood.
Now
I'm
look,
wide
Jen,
awake. I'm doing things.
you just got a sub there. You got to start putting videos out.
Yes, I do. Yes. Hopefully tomorrow. Actually, that's what I could do. While the time I don't have the baby tomorrow, after I get back from grocery shopping, while he's gone with his mother, I can sit and do a video.
Yes.
And then that way, when he gets home, not home, but when he gets back here to spend the night, I can have the video done by then.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Because I have nothing else to do tomorrow. I'm literally tomorrow's like I'm not doing anything tomorrow or Friday. Like I've been busy all week. I'm like, yep, nope.
Well,
I'm gonna
Jim,
take a day off tomorrow.
it's been super red hot here. Like today was 120 degrees. That was the high at my house. I literally stayed inside except to go smoke a cigarette. Well,
Yeah,
for the
'cause you guys
first
smoke
couple
outside.
hours I was out here first probably hour
Yeah.
I was out here Darren, Coop, and Georgie's stream.
Mhm.
And then I went inside. Because then it started to get hot.
Well, yeah, because you can go out early in the morning, but once that sun actually comes
Well,
up and around
when
11.
I wake up between 8 and 8:30. Well, here, Jen, you tell me. I woke up this morning at about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already 105.
Are you? What the? How the hell? Is the sun even out at that time?
8:30, yeah.
What time does the sun come up where you are? It heats up quick then.
Yeah, well, the sun comes up about 6:30.
Huh.
Yeah, but it don't take long
That's crazy.
when it's like 90.
Yeah, true.
I need to check it tonight before I go to bed and let you know tomorrow what the temperature is before I go to bed.
sleep. Yeah, and then let me know what it is when you wake up, and then we can see how much it drops in the night.
Because yeah.
That's crazy.
I normally don't come out here. Well, after I'm off the train, I'll probably go back inside and just chilling there till about 11, 12 o'clock, and I'll come out here.
Yeah, because it cools down, right?
Still nasty as hell, but yeah.
See, right now it's comfortable right now. It's still really humid. Like I said, it's 100% humidity right now, but it's not too bad. It's pretty decent.
That's only because of the rain.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Because when I went to my doctor's appointment today, it was pretty warm out. Well, I mean, it's been worse, but it was pretty warm. But for the rest of the summer, I have my appointment I go to every other week.
Mm-hmm.
I have it instead of in the afternoons now. For the rest of the summer, it's in the morning because like you guys, July and August are pretty much our really hottest months.
August are the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
And then September, you got Indian summer.
Yes.
Why it's called Indian summer, I have no clue.
Yeah, me either. I've always tried to figure that out. You know what? I'm going to look it up.
There you go.
Why
Google's our friend.
do they call it Indian summer?
So, you do anything fun today, Jem?
Me or Jem?
I said Jem.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said. Okay, so I found it. It says Indian summer. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Not interested in that. It says Indian summer refers to a period of unseasonably warm, dry, and often hazy weather that occurs in late autumn or early winter, typically after the first frost or a cold snap. The term originated in debate, but is thought to stem from the warm, smoky conditions during autumn when Native Americans hunted and gathered food, or from the idea that they would use this period to launch attacks. Which I don't understand that. Okay. A third theory suggests that early American settlers mistook the sight of sun rays through the hazy autumn air for a Native American campfire, and that's resulting in the name Indian summer.
I don't got it. Who knows? I said, you do anything fun today, Jem? Go ahead, Jem. Sorry.
Yeah, so that was another theory. Was that when you see the sight, the sun rays through the hazy autumn air, You know
But
how
there's
like you
no
have that
hazy autumn air when
fogginess?
they call it. That's
You
not a
know, a
good
little bit of
theory.
campfire, and you have a campfire.
But see, that's not a good theory because Indian summer usually happens in September.
Well, yeah, but September is autumn.
And there's no frost in September.
No, no, you're right, but sometimes there can be, depending on where you are.
Well, it depends on where you are, right?
You know, depending on where you are, you can. You know, so I don't know, like that was one of the things was the whole thing about frost was the first thing I read. But then the second thing I read was that they just, you know, it's just the rays, the sun rays,
Yeah.
um, with the autumn, with the fall air. They call it autumn air. And it has that like smoky look, like off, you know, like when you have like that fog, not
Yeah, that
really like it's
campfire race.
fog, but
Yeah.
it's like a smoky off a lake or something.
Yeah.
It looks like a campfire. So that could be another reason. There's a bunch of different theories
But it's not, but there's
on
no
why.
real, when Indian summer
There's
hits, there's no real haze.
no, there's not. But then here's another one. It says it refers to a period of you know the season where like the other one of the other ones where it's warm, dry, often hazy weather that occurs in the autumn, typically in late October or November. This origin of the name is debated, which is yeah, very debatable. It's thought to be linked to Native American practices or observations of this weather pattern. So there's your three different ones.
I
Two of them are kind of on
I
the same
understand.
idea.
I understand avoiding the heat, Jim. I really do.
Avoid the heat, yeah.
Most
I
because
try to avoid it if
watching
I
everybody
can. So.
string, crocheting, and I avoid the heat if I can.
Yeah, agreed. So you know what, Jim, you should do some crocheting videos. You should start a channel and do crocheting. Those would be cool to watch. Because I can watch them, but I can't do them. I cannot crochet for the life of me, or knit, or sew. But other crafts, you know, like diamond painting or, you know, different types of little paintings and, you know, making things like, you know, hearts or, you know, different things for different holidays. I can do all those. Like for Thanksgiving with the baby, I'm gonna buy some what's it called? I have finger paint, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna stick his hand in it and do a handprint on paper, on construction paper, and then buy some other construction paper and make little turkey feathers, um, and do that with him for his mother for Thanksgiving. Yeah, me too.
That
Me
one
too,
I kind of
Jim.
go with. I kind of go with that one, Tammy.
My aunt, which was Cherokee Indian, said it was called that because it was the last big push to harvest before. Yes, I would agree with that one too, because that's what I was told as a kid as well. That's, you know, I love to craft too, Jem. That's what my channel is supposed to be about. But I got to put a fire under my ass and start doing videos.
All right.
Right
I'm
now, I
gonna
have
put a.
2 shorts and 1 regular one.
Looks like it's time for Redneck to get to work.
Yes, you need to put a fire under my ass.
And Jim, you don't need all the cameras and everything else. You can do it off your phone. But you know, I
Yeah.
did find something kind of cool and
What?
cheaper and easier for birthday cards.
What?
The Walmart Photo Center.
Yeah.
let's say one of your friends, you pick a picture, whether you still live on Facebook, or whatever, or you have it on your phone. There's one that has three, but you can just do like one or three or more.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to the photo center, go on little kiosk computers, have to download an app called the Fuji Film. And you download the picture through that on that little kiosk computer. And then you pick the card you want to do. You put the
Whether it
picture
be
on there.
birthday or whatever.
Right. You slide the picture over. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, whatever.
Ooh,
Mother's Day, whatever. Slide.
thank you for that idea.
You drag and slide it. You put that on there. You type a little message. If you want to type something like "Happy birthday," I'll just use you, or Jim. I'll just use Jim. Happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah, use Jim. Dad.
You got that picture on there. You got a little saying on there. It prints it out. It's pretty much a picture.
That's a good
And
idea for me to do for Christmas with the baby.
It saves you, number one, a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
And time. Because you know how long it is to look for a stupid card.
Oh, God, I know. I stopped doing it.
And when I started doing that, it was 48 cents out the door.
Oh, that's not bad.
Fuji Film, Jim.
I just heard something, right? Like I heard a weird noise and I look up and my cat is literally, like those little mice. Like I bought a package of mice. They're a 10-pack of play mice, and like they have catnip in them. And my cat was literally, he for some reason likes to grab it and bring it up on my bed. And he was just throwing it up in the air and catching it in my bed.
Yeah, Jim, my or Tammy, my printer's all stray right now. I don't know why it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
This is why me and Redneck get along so well. Our computers suck, and so don't our printers. Because I needed to print something this week, and I haven't used my printer in 3 years, and I just bought new ink for it. I can't get it to print. I can get it to turn on. I can't get it to print, and I can't get it to connect to my Wi-Fi.
I can get it to turn on, and it'll print, but it won't print in black ink. And I've changed all the ink.
That's weird. And so we're both having issues between our computers.
And it's not letting
printers.
me. And it's not. There's something screwy in the settings in that one. I'm going to go through and look at it because it's not letting me set up what I need it for.
That's weird.
Because when I ship stuff, I got this thing called pirate ship.
Yeah.
It's literally half the cost what the post office would be. I actually tested that. I actually tested that. It's half the price.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting something like that because I want to start selling my diamond paintings. Once I get my channel going, I have a bunch I want to sell, and I'm gonna do more to sell. Plus, I want to start getting. There's other things like coasters and stuff I can do, lampshades. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I can do. And then I always have extra beads. So with the extra beads, I want to try to, bedazzle things.
Yeah, I will, Jim.
For people and then sell them,
I will, Jim. I haven't had a
chance
to work with it
yet. Yeah.
I can just go to Staples, have them print out the damn label and put it on there and ship it out.
Right. But yeah, some of the stuff we used to do as kids with, holiday stuff. I want to start doing with baby. I wanted to do some of that with his mom. Like come for spring next year, my son had made me a picture with his handprint,
Mhm.
and made it like look like a flower, and it said, "If you were a flower, I'd pick you," or something like that. And I still have it, and he made it in preschool, like 3 years old. My youngest, and he's 17 now. And I still have it in the frame. I want to do
Mom
something
still
like that with
has
him.
Mom still has my turkey from like elementary school.
Oh Jesus! I think I have one of my sons. I'm not sure. I have a lot still from when they were kids. But yeah, I want
I
to do a
can't believe she
turkey
still
with
has that.
I can't believe that either. That's crazy. You're how old? 80 now? No, I'm
Well,
joking.
somebody,
But that's
good, Jen.
oh, sorry. That's the turkey thing that I was telling you about earlier that I want to do with the
Yeah.
baby this Thanksgiving.
Now, somebody posted something on Facebook one day about what school you were at. You know, your first school.
Yeah.
So I posted on there my school, my very first
Hmm.
school, which is, and the thing is most people on there, same school. Anyway,
Really?
yeah. And I said something about my kindergarten teacher. And one of my friends that I went to school with from kindergarten all the way through kindergarten, junior high, high school, all the way through school says, you know, she's still alive and on here. I found her on Facebook.
Oh shit.
50 some years.
Holy crap.
And that crazy lady still fucking remembered me.
Holy shit. That is crazy. That is crazy.
I wonder if my
I know.
principal, I didn't see if my principal's still alive from elementary school, from that school. But here's the funny thing. My school shut down. My first school. Well, it shut down. We went to another school. Opened back up. We went back there. Shut down again. We went back
That's like one of
to the
ours.
other school. Well, my first elementary school I went to kindergarten at is now a police station.
That's crazy. One of my
I,
schools,
I
they told us, God, I'm sorry.
I talked to her. I said, "Can you believe that Sumter is the cop shop now?" She goes, "No."
No way.
She said, "I bet you can go right to your class too, couldn't you?" Probably could. I walk around. I probably could. That was 50 some years ago. I remember shit I shouldn't remember because I was too young.
Holy shit.
I remember stuff I should not remember. It's friggin' weird.
Yeah, it is. It's
Because
very weird.
I told Dad one day, I said, "What was that old car you had? We had sitting on the side of the house." He goes, "You remember that?"
Mm.
And
I know there's some
Mom
things I
said we had a
remember that
Dalmatian. Mom said we had a
really.
Dalmatian. I don't remember the Dalmatian.
Huh. You don't remember the
I remember
Dalmatian,
our
but you
two,
remember other things.
yeah, I remember our two poodles, Chantel and Spike. Spike is hard
Hmm.
to, that dog's hard to forget. That dog was hard to forget.
Hmm. That's crazy.
I remember Dad's hunting dog, Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I remember other dog, Pudgy.
Hmm.
Lady was a Brittany Spaniel. I forgot what Pudgy was. But you know, not many people had this at the time. When I was going to high school, we had this. Our junior high was about a mile away from our Voc Center,
Mm-hmm.
and I had what they called 0 hour, so I got out earlier than anybody else because I got out an hour earlier, but I was
Yeah.
there an hour earlier than that. Well,
Huh.
the time when I had my hot rod, yeah, I'd have to start
Yeah.
slowing down at the junior high to make it to the Voc Center. It was
Hmm.
interesting, and even then, when I got close to Voc Center, I had to hit the brakes hard. But 18 years old, what do you expect?
Mm-hmm. Really, Tammy? Your kindergarten's still going? Your kindergarten school? Oh my God.
Well,
None of our schools in our town are going.
my kindergarten school is shut down. It's cop shop now. Um,
Huh.
the other elementary school that I went to is gone, literally gone. There's nothing left. They demolished it.
They're demolishing my high school right now.
My high school, the name is still going. The high school is still going, but it's moved and it's new. And that's a whole other subject that just about every single alumni of that school is pissed about.
Mm.
Because
See, they're building a new one, but
our high school has been there for God. Dan says it wasn't, but I was told different. Used to be this grocery store. Well, that was the original site of the school. But the original site of the school, it was pretty much. I'm guessing because the first graduates from my high school was 1918. No, 1914. That was the first graduates of my high school. So I'm taking a wild guess of saying it was a one-room schoolhouse, maybe two.
oh jeez.
Taking a wild guess, and that one burned down. Then they moved it over to where it was when I went to school, and now it's in the same area. It just moved back and sideways. Front door faced the road when I was going there. The main door. Well, in the 50s, half of that school burned down.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It used to be 3 floors.
Oh, you were telling me that I remember you telling me that not that long ago when we were talking about it on here. It was 3 floors and now, but the stairs are still there.
Yep. The science, at the time, the science hall and math hall and the smokestack and the what's it called? Greenhouse. That was the only original parts left from it. That's cool, Tammy. And we rip it all down, and now my original site high school is retention pond.
That's nuts.
And the big marble
My high
monument that the class of '87 put up there as a gift to the school is gone.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which kind of pisses '87 off bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money we raised for that. I think back then it was $500 or $600.
Hmm.
And we're pissed about that because it's no longer there. It's gone.
That sucks. They've turned most of our schools into like, I don't know what they plan on doing with my elementary school, but they closed that down a while back. But one of our elementary schools is well, actually one of them is it was West Main Street School. That's now a elderly like housing thing, apartments. And then there was another school. It was it was high school, junior high school, and then it went to elementary. Like my class of 1998 was the last school to come out of the junior high, the old junior high. That said it was unsafe for us. Well, then they fixed it up a tiny bit, not much, just a little few doctoring things here and there. Then they turned around and put the elementary kids. It wasn't saving us for us older kids, but they put elementary in there. Then after they took them out of there, that's now an elderly housing. Now my high school, they're building a new one on the same land. Like they're building the new one. It's a pretty much almost done. And now they just started within the last month, I want to say, if that, they started tearing down the old school.
Well,
They built a whole
I'd
brand
like to
new one
do,
and they're tearing down the old one.
what I'd like to done is, I wish I could have bought that from the city. My elementary school, one of my elementary schools, my 2nd one, because that'd been a cool house.
Mm-hmm.
That'd been a cool house. Set it up as a house.
That's nuts. We have a couple of our schools that need to be torn down.
I wonder. I can't remember her name. I'll have to find out. I wonder if she's still around. My computer teacher.
Yeah.
Only reason why the guy took computers. Only reason the guy took computers is because of her.
Right.
Oh no. This chick was a auto show model. This woman was fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
She was hot. That's why half the guys took computer classes because of her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, that's why half the guys took computer
So did
classes
you even
because of
learn
her.
anything in that class?
Oh yeah.
I know, but did you ever even learn anything, or did you just check her out the entire time?
But see, the thing is back then in computer class, that was in the '80s.
Yeah.
So there really wasn't that much of computers then.
Right.
You know? I mean, yeah, I learned some stuff. My history teacher didn't learn that much from, because we get him on any kind of stuff we want. We could get that man to talk the entire fucking, and we learned this 2 days into class. we learned this.
Mm.
You get him talking on any subject, you weren't doing shit the rest of the rest of the hour.
Oh shit.
You barely got homework in that day.
Huh.
Oh yeah,
I
we knew how to
wish.
get him going, but
Mm.
he had a little he had a little candy problem.
Oh yeah.
He looked at us. He goes, "You guys got a ring assignment. You go there and read this chapter." Okay, I'll be back. Back. He come back and he had a little white around his nose. He had a candy problem.
Oh. So he had a nose candy problem.
He had a nose candy problem.
Gotta love those.
But he wasn't. Honestly, he did. He probably was, but he didn't look it. He didn't look stoned.
Mm. Hold on 1 second.
And he came back and taught. So I mean, what? Nothing of a deal.
Hey, as long as he was teaching you guys, you know.
One of my principals in high school is still no. Was he there when I was there? Yeah, he was. No, he wasn't. Junior. One of my junior high principals. I can't believe that old man's still living. Well, he was in his 50s then.
I wonder what ever happened. I had a reading teacher, but instead of doing reading in class, he taught me how to take computers apart and put them back together. But it was a fun class.
Oh, I had
miss
some fun
my
classes.
course.
That history teacher, that history class was a good one because it was American
Do you know
history.
my
It wasn't
history teacher?
social studies type thing.
Oh yeah, right. I did history, and then we also had
All
geography
right, Champion.
or
Good night,
whatever.
sweetie.
And good night, Tammy.
We're
Sleep
not gonna be
well.
on much longer anyway. Just a rep, girl.
Yeah, we had a you know that. Well, actually, I'll tell you off stream, but I can kind of tell you. But there was a song with my name in it. And he used to sing it to me every time I had a test. Like when we had to get up and actually name like the states or and the countries or the capitals or whatever, state capitals and stuff. Like, you know, every time we had to name, you know, he would sing a song to me. It got annoying because then the kids would pick on me.
Of course.
I hated it.
I'll never forget this. I'm sitting in class one day. I hear this, "You stupid son of a bitch and beep. I'm gonna beep you." Run down the hall. I walk outside. I look and go, "Bobby, stop it. I'm gonna kill that stupid beep." Man's running after this son of a bitch with a fucking claw hammer. Threw the claw hammer and busted through one of them big gray garbage cans. Oh, he was pissed. Chased him all through school, all through the high school. Upstairs, downstairs, through the gyms, everywhere. All right, Miss Jen.
All righty. It's been 2 hours already, huh?
Yeah, we're pulling the
I
plug.
didn't even realize it, to be honest. I didn't even look up until you just said that. All righty. Well, thank you for being a great co-host once again. Thank you for everybody in chat. You guys have been wonderful again this evening. So with that said, good night, sweet dreams. May the angels watch over you all tonight. Stay sweet, happy, humble. I screwed that part up, but you know what I mean. Stay happy and humble. Yeah, I said happy. Stay happy, humble, and safe. and have a wonderful night. I screwed
All
it
right,
all up. I'm
guys.
tired.
All right, guys. You've been great. Chat, thanks for coming in. Jim, thanks for coming in. Tammy, good night. Sweet dreams, Native. Have a good night, bud. And remember, me and Jen, we do stream Monday through Friday, p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern.
On the same time every night, y'all come back. That being said, be good to each other. Love one another.